Why don't you got flowers and stuff around her like that?
What?
Okay, step back.
This.
Up the pole!
Right in the face. Come on. Right in the face.
Up the pole!
Right in the face.
Drop!
Do it in the face. Come on, right in the face. Please, right in the face. Right
Drop the pole!
Right in the face. Right in the face. Come on.
Now I'm gonna have to shoot
Right in
you.
the face. Come on. Do it, please. Come on, you don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir?
Do it. Right in the face. Come on. Don't take me, man. Don't take me, man. What?
Body count.
Drop the way. He's do it.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass studio.
I was down on my looking to hit me a lick, ready to get into some since I was a jit. I had big dreams of getting rich. Now we leveling up in this. Take a look at my kicks. You know we stepping on toughest nigga. First one to get hit, don't make me send a blitz. My head is itching for it. Hollow to spit like a list, but wait. Whoa.
Well, now it's the motherfucking deal. Welcome back to Sheldon's bootleg ass studio. We come to kick it, vibe out, and shoot the shit with Sheldon. I really appreciate each and every last one of y'all for pulling up. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and get up to this video of today. Now, as y'all may know, police, they have to respond to various calls all the time, and they never know what they're walking into. You know, so in this case, we have a police officer. It says, according to the title, that he's in a real-life horror movie. So I can only imagine what this cop is going through. I don't know what this cop is going through, but I mean, I can only imagine because, like I said, these officers have to deal with these situations. They don't know what they're walking into, and it could be very scary. It could be a real simple situation, or it could be a real dramatic situation. But we finna find out what's going on with this officer. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And trigger warning, I will stop this video, pause, interject, and shoot the shit. That's what I do. I commentate. So if you don't want to hear me commentating, all you got to do is jump off my video, continue on with your life. You ain't got to jump in my comment section trolling, telling me what I need to be doing and what I don't need to be doing on my channel. Because I will get on your dog ass, indubitably. But for those who really kick it, vibe out, and shoot the shit with Sheldon, I really appreciate you. Make sure that like button is lit, subscribe to the channel. Let's not waste no more time. Let's go and get up to this video right now.
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.
This officer was by himself on a routine welfare check. What he didn't know is that he might be talking to a killer. Just past midnight on November 14th, 2022, a Milwaukee police officer responded to a welfare check in a residential neighborhood. The caller was concerned for their 75-year-old neighbor, who lived with 31-year-old Israel Webb II, a man who shared no familial ties. Officers were likely unaware of Israel's criminal history, which included armed robbery,
And he probably sexually violating this lady,
carrying a concealed weapon, theft, and multiple disorderly conduct charges. According to a community briefing, upon arrival, Israel spoke through a window and agreed to let an officer inside.
And, after you. You said you gotta make sure you got an animal or something?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Here, Israel picks up a steel brake rotor on his way into the residence.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Okay. What's that for?
Oh, no. It's to block the door and it swings open.
Ah, gotcha.
According to the community briefing, this is the only entrance and exit in the home. The rotor likely weighs around 20 pounds, more than enough to prevent anybody from quickly leaving or entering the room.
You want to just back on the door for me?
She's laying on her bed.
Hey, Dorothy,
20 foot.
where's your bed at?
Yeah.
she dead?
After you. You got any lights here?
Yeah.
You got the lights on?
I guess you can pay a bill.
Oh. Hey, you just go there for me?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they in there all in the dark. It's spooky and shit. He ain't want to flip on the light, man. That's weird.
Oh.
Dude being weird already.
Right here? Dorothy?
She dead. He done choked out.
Is she sleeping?
Yes.
Okay.
Why they blurring his
How long
face
she
out
been sleeping
though?
for?
Like since 6.
What's the bag for?
She wets the bed.
She wets the bed. Why you gotta cover it like that?
Because of your rain, well, I open the window and stuff.
Okay, you pull the cover back for me?
Dorothy?
Why is she covered up like that, her face?
She's sleeping.
She sleeps.
Step back for me. Is it Dorothy?
If she ain't woke up by now, then she got to be heavily sedated, must be medicated, something, if she ain't dead. Because why the hell would somebody not wake up when them lights flipped on, when somebody flashing the light in your eyes, you hearing all this noise, you know, yo, something wrong.
Miss
Why is his
Dorothy?
face covered up, though?
Dorothy?
Why don't she got flowers and stuff on her like that?
What?
Okay, step back.
This man got flowers. He done had a funeral for her and every damn thing right there in the living room or wherever that is. Is that somebody's room? Tripping. This dude is nuts.
Step back.
She's dead, sir.
What do you mean she's...
She's dead. I was going to call her relatives in the morning.
Okay. Put your hands up.
So why didn't you just say she was dead in the first place? You sitting here talking about she sleep. You hiding something then,
The
bro.
phone's in my room.
Put your hands up.
All right.
Turn around. Put your hands on your back. 5446. Y'all give another squad to my location. I'm the supervisor.
That's crazy.
Put your hands on your back. You don't got any weapons or anything like that.
You taking too long to apprehend him. Damn.
Turn around. Don't even look at me. Hands on your back.
This nigga can start whooping your ass right now. You taking too long to get to him. To put some handcuffs on him. If he wanted to start getting belligerent right now, he can grab some, go upside your head. You being too cautious right now, police.
Looking at me. Don't do that. Why you look? No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is kind of making me nervous.
Well, you need to put them handcuffs on him with your slow ass.
Stop looking at me.
Stop looking at me.
Don't do that. I'm telling you. Stop looking at me. You're gonna get tased. You hear me? Just letting you know.
For
Don't
looking?
do that. All right.
Man, stop all that woofing. Your ass ain't gonna do nothing. Well, you might because you scary. Because you ain't apprehending him fast enough for me.
I got a taser right now.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
His hands behind his back, bro. You scary.
Please.
Alright.
In the face.
No.
Please, in the face.
No.
Her relatives. Call her relatives. Call her relatives, please. Tap you.
Don't.
Please.
Make that other squad 1017, please.
That's crazy.
4572, but you also responded.
Now he wanna die. He don't want to go to jail. He don't want to go to prison. Now he want to die. You should have did that to yourself. Should have offed yourself, bro.
1017, 5372.
No.
Come work.
Don't move. Just don't move. Put your hands up.
60.
Now he want the
Don't
easy
too
way
much
out.
moving and you're making me nervous.
5460.
He still ain't got the handcuffs on this man. Where they get this officer from, dog? This dude is a rookie or something. Why he taking so long fumbling with shit? I thought the dude, he had his hands behind his back. I thought he had put the handcuffs on him already.
No. Just don't move.
This nigga can take off running right now. Out the door. He contemplating.
34, take off the last.
On the ground.
Too long. Why is he just now telling him to get on the ground? Why is his hands not behind his back and he's not apprehended with the handcuffs on? This is crazy, bro.
On the ground. On your stomach. No, on your stomach.
Please.
Sir, on your
This man sitting here begging to be shot, but you ain't doing nothing to get shot, bro. You got to start acting up. You need to get up off your knees, be belligerent, be insubordinate. Don't follow his commands. You know, if you trying to really get what you wishing for, you got to start acting up. You too calm, bro. You too calm.
Tell me.
You got him.
You're doing too much.
Okay, don't take it.
No, you're gonna get tased.
Okay, I'm down.
Put your hands behind your back now.
How he don't want to get tased, but he asking to get shot? I mean, it makes sense if you want your life to end. I guess he don't want to feel that pain, but that's kind of crazy though. That's kind of crazy, man.
Hands behind your back. Behind your back.
Bro, you lying. You weak. You just now
hands
whipped
behind
out the
your
cuffs.
Put your hands behind your back.
Is that what he beat her with? They point to this
Your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand behind your back. Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hand behind your back. Your other hand.
Bro,
Yep,
you gotta
put it
get up
behind
and
your
act the
back.
fool, bro. You gotta start
Don't
fighting.
move.
You trying to get shot. You gotta start
What you
acting
gonna
up. There we go. There we go.
Stop resisting. Stop.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, act up. Because this police officer is a goofy. He took too long to do what he was supposed to do. And he needs to be reprimanded for that. Because you took too damn long being careful. You're scary. Get your ass off the force. You need to be on the desk doing something. Yeah, and I hope he got away for a little bit. Gave your ass a real good struggle for being goofy. Yeah. Uh-huh. This is what I'm talking about. Let go.
Stop.
I hope you whoop your ass.
Stop.
According to a community briefing, the officer attempted to handcuff Israel but secured only one wrist before a struggle began.
Because he took too goddamn long. Add that in there.
At this time, the officer pressed the emergency button on his radio, signaling for immediate backup. During the altercation, Israel allegedly used this 2.5-foot metal pole and attempted to grab the officer's firearm.
Yes. I wish he'd have wrapped the police officer upside his damn head for taking too long. This man took every bit of 3 or 4 minutes, maybe even 5 or 6, before he started trying to put the handcuffs on him. What kind of shit is that? And we in a super situation. He done killed somebody, allegedly. At least that's what we are presuming right now. Like, come on now.
Stop. Give me another squad here now. Sir.
Right in the face.
Stop.
Right in the face.
You will be shot. Stop.
Right in the face.
Do it.
Right in the face.
Stop.
Okay.
Drop the pole.
Right in the face.
Drop the pole.
Please, right in the face.
He said this ain't even personal, bro. This straight business right here, man. Don't take this personal, but you gotta do what you gotta do at this moment because I'm not going to the pen.
Drop the pole.
Right in the face. Come on. Right in the face.
Drop the pole.
Right in the face.
Drop.
Do it in the face. Come on, right in the
Sir.
face. Please,
That's
right in
wild.
the face. Right
Drop
in
the
face.
pole.
Right in the face. Right in the face. Come on.
Now I'm gonna have to shoot
Right in
you.
the face. Come on. Do it, please. Come on, you don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir.
Do it.
You don't know what I see.
Do it. You don't know what I see. Do it.
He must got some crazy. He fighting demons.
Sir.
Right in the fucking face,
Drop
man.
the pole.
Right in the face. Come on. Come on.
Drop the
Come
pole.
on. Right in the
What was this old lady doing with this 31 or however old he is with no family ties? What's she doing with him in the house anyway? Was this a sugar mama, sugar baby relationship? You know, was she helping a young brother out, giving him somewhere to stay? You know, was she doing something godly that she thought, like, what's going on with this situation? Why is he there?
face, man, please.
Drop
Right in the face.
on the ground now.
Right in the face. Come on.
On the ground.
Make it quick.
On the ground.
Please make it quick.
He don't want to do it.
Okay. Don't change me.
Drop it. Drop it. Now.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Right in the face.
You gotta turn that taser all the way up to the
Drop
max.
Right in the face. Come on.
Drop it.
You gotta do it, man. Right in the
Drop
You gotta do it.
Right in the face.
Wait now.
That police officer, he's so scary. He don't know what's going on. He don't know what to do. He don't even know what to say. This boy tripping.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Drop
He
the
must
weight.
picked up a dumbbell or something.
Responding officers attempted a rear entry to the building, but ultimately had to kick down the door to assist.
Subject is at gunpoint. And then I
What, you locked in there? Why they can't come through the front? Or is they being extra?
Right in the face. Come on. Don't take me, man. Don't take me, man. What?
Body count falls off.
Get me! Get me!
Where he shoot him at? He chose not to shoot him in the face so he can apprehend him, so this man can go to jail. Is that what he did, or did he go ahead and try to get, go for the gusto?
Give me your hand! Give me your hand! Check that room. I got it.
Boy, this had to be a black officer. Had to be a black officer for him to display this much patience. Now, I've done these videos a whole lot, and I have seen some patient white officers or patient non-black officers dealing with black people. I have seen it. You see what I'm saying? So I ain't just saying it don't exist, but judging off the tone of his voice, stereotyping, and, him being so patient, I'm just guessing this is a black officer. Yeah, he didn't really want to do it to another brother. And honestly, he shouldn't have done it. So this man can reap what he sowed. So he can live the rest of his days in a prison. But is that the rest? Is that good though? Because he still get to live. He still get to live. But the easy way out, I guess, would have been death. So yeah, apprehend his ass. He need to go to prison.
Oh, no. Call for medical.
According to a community briefing, despite being tased, Israel threw the brake rotor at the officer, prompting the officer to fire his handgun. This photo shows the damage caused by the rotor, which was allegedly just inches from hitting the officer. Israel allegedly continued to resist other officers, but was eventually taken into custody. Emergency medical services were immediately sent for Israel, and he survived the injuries. The 24-year-old officer was treated and released after minor injuries. The officer had 4 years of service at the time.
Rookie.
Medical examiner was called to assess the 70.
He hadn't been in no real situation like that. Being a rookie ain't bad, but he displayed too much patience for my liking. If he had apprehended this suspect long time ago, a whole lot of this wouldn't have happened,
5-year-old woman who had no signs of trauma. It was later determined she died from lung cancer, though the exact time of death remains unclear.
Wow. What? Wow, that's wild. So this man didn't even kill her? He didn't even kill her? What? I'm throwed off now. I think I need to take back everything I done said about this man. However, this man did move weird. Like, soon as he said she's dead, maybe he didn't know she was dead. Maybe he honestly thought that she was sleeping. No, because he had flowers there. Maybe he thought if he had called the police, maybe they would have suspected him of foul play, and he just didn't want to go about it like that. But it was going to come out anyway, bro. Like, you should have done that. You should have. Oh, my God. I'm throwed off. Why would he tell the police officers, you're going to have to kill me if he didn't do anything? Why not profess your innocence? Wow, I'm throwed off. So all of this that happened, man, that's crazy. So the police officers they really shouldn't have been doing what they was doing to him. They was kind of roughhousing him too much. But he led them to believe that I'm confused. Let's hear this rest of this shit. Hit that like button, y'all.
An investigation was opened to determine if the use of force was justified after the officer-involved shooting incident took place. During this investigation, the officer was placed on administrative leave. On December 5th, 2022, roughly 3 weeks after the shooting, the Milwaukee County District Attorney found the use of force was justified. The officer will face no charges regarding this incident.
Why so? How so? I mean, I would say it was justified simply because he didn't accuse the man of anything. He just told the man to turn around, place your hands behind your back. That way he can apprehend him, detain him, possibly take him in for questioning and do an investigation to get to the bottom of it. And maybe they would have found out that she died from lung cancer. Maybe he wouldn't have got arrested, but he did move weird. He wasn't following officers' commands. He did follow officers' command at first. The officer just took too goddamn long to put them handcuffs on him. And then, like I said, when he started thinking about it, it started happening. You feel me? So, I would say the police officer need to be reprimanded for taking too damn long to apprehend him because he could have prevented this situation from happening. Yes, he really could have prevented this situation from happening had he secured the perimeter, had he detained the suspect. You see what I'm saying? So, no, I don't agree with the police officer not facing any reprimanding. Maybe no criminal charges, but some type of reprimanding. Let's see if they get to that.
For this incident, Israel was charged with 1 count of battery of a law enforcement officer, 1 count of resisting an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping, which was linked to a $2,500 signature bond for prior disorderly conduct charges, according to news sources. In February 2023, the court determined he was incompetent to make decisions related to his case and assist with his defense. However, the court deemed he was a likely candidate to regain competency in his case. He was forced to participate in 62 days of competency restoration treatment, credited as jail time if sentenced. In May 2023, he remained incompetent, leading to extended treatment. By late July 2023, the court declared him competent and set a $5,000 cash bond. In August 2023, he pled not guilty and posted the $5,000 cash bond in September.
I don't know, man. This dude seemed a little out of it to me. You feel me? If he didn't do what he was suspected of doing, and he immediately goes to, you're going to have to kill me, call family members, and all this kind of weird shit like that, I would think that this dude is incompetent. I would think that he kind of loony. He don't have all the screws there, because any normal person would be like, yo, she dead, but I ain't got nothing to do with this. Like, whoa, I didn't know she was dead. Or they would have found out she was dead and called paramedics, police, whatever. Long time ago, once they found out. But that wouldn't be sitting there trying to act guilty. You know what I'm saying? So I think dude is a little loony. I don't know.
After 10 months in custody, though the case was prepared for trial, in February 2024, 15 months after the incident, the state dismissed all charges and refunded his bail. However,
refunded his bail? They do that? Never heard of such.
In March 2024, he was recharged for the same incident with 1 count of attempting to disarm a peace officer, 1 count of resisting or obstructing an officer, and 1 count of bail jumping. A $5,000 signature bond was set in April 2024, and in June, he pled not guilty once again. At the time of posting this video, the case remains pending. Additionally, Israel currently faces separate, unrelated charges for stalking and violating a restraining order in relation to domestic abuse, along with felony bail jumping.
Now, when police receive calls for a check on their well-being, it's often a very delicate situation. And though we do use compassion, we also have to respond with caution, because as usual, police enter these situations knowing very little. And I respond.
Yeah, caution, but that was a little too cautious. This man said, turn around, put your hands behind your back. The man stood there like this for about 5 minutes. Police officer fumbling and rumbling and playing in his ass and shit. The dude turned around with his hands behind his back for a few minutes. I thought the dude was handcuffed just for this man to start doing this. And then the police officer finally whipped out some handcuffs. At least it came in the screen, the frame of the camera. And that's when he wanted to try to get one handcuff on, and there was a struggle ensued. So, man, this police officer didn't use best practices.
to many welfare check calls, and most times the person was either asleep or not home. But on that rare occasion, unfortunately, the end result wasn't always a happy ending. So today we're in Milwaukee and we have a concerned neighbor calling 911 so police can do a welfare check to check on a 75-year-old woman who lives with a 31-year-old man who isn't a family member. Now, this is an immediate cause for concern for me because when you have a random person living with someone who isn't related to them, it could be just me, but this is extremely suspect because many people like to take advantage of the elderly. We do see it a lot. And then we learned that the male living with this woman has an extensive criminal history, which is never good. So my question is, how did this male even end up living here? But the male actually opened the door for the officer and everything appeared okay for the moment until the male picked up the 20-pound brake rotor and then placed it in front of the door, blocking the exit of the apartment. And his explanation was because the door swings open. And just as a side note, in the academy, officers are usually trained to never allow your exit to be obstructed because you may have to make a quick exit. But at this
officer was goofy as hell. Because if that's what you was instructed to do in training, why did you allow your exit to be blocked 2 times? That door with the rotor on it and the door from the outside that the officers had to kick in. What's going on with this goofy ass officer?
As I'm watching this, the hairs on the back of my neck started to stand up because the male first states that Dorothy is on the bed. But once the light came on, the male states that Dorothy was right next to the officer the entire time.
I didn't even catch that, but damn.
Here's the thing, Dorothy isn't alive anymore, and the male apparently knew that during this entire interaction, because that's exactly what he whispered to this officer. Now, if you guys are paying attention, this guy gives away multiple signs that he wasn't going to go quiet. Now, the first one is he didn't turn all the way around when the officer gave him an order. And the second, he keeps watching the officer. And the last, he actually pulls away when the officer initially tries to cuff him. And these are all warning signs, and I cannot stress how dangerous this is because the officer is in this apartment with the door closed with a mentally unstable male. And that quick, as the officer tries to cuff him, the officer's in a fight because all we hear is the officer yelling to stop resisting because the body cam is falling off, and this interaction just got more disturbing as it progressed. Now, this officer had to yell to stop to this male over 11 times and drop the weight numerous times, and then still had to fire his weapon. But thankfully, this officer was not hurt, and his backup showed up right on time. However, this male is extremely dangerous. And
yeah, that police officer gonna get his ass handed to him and should have.
Although the deceased had no trauma, in my opinion, he should not have been living there. But lastly, this is just another example of how a simple check on a well-being call can turn into a fight for survival. But this officer did great, and he didn't receive any charges for his actions. So it's definitely a win in my book. So all I have, guys. Remember to be safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Sheldon, little bootleg ass.
That is right there, man. That's a wild one right there for sure. Yo, that one had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. That's crazy. You feel me? Yeah, man, a whole lot of questions need to be answered. Why was this dude there? How did he meet this person? When did this lady die? When did he know? Yeah, it's a whole lot of unanswered questions, man. But anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. If you vibed all the way up until this point, I really do appreciate you. Make sure that like button is lit. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Till next time, I'm SheldonVybez, and these ought to be cool like the other side of the pillow. Stay light on your toes like you're supposed. Oh yeah, no.
If you ain't fucking with my nigga Sheldon, nigga, fuck you. Yeah.